Hi everyone, this is Cindy from Creating with the Heart, and today I'm sharing a little mini album that I made. And I used a tutorial from my sister's Scrapper, I think it is? Ginger, from my sister's Scrapper, I think is what it is. Anyway, she does mini albums, they're really cute, and I used her tutorial. Only I did not have the same size tags that she had. I had little teeny tiny tags. So I made mats instead for hers because she used a large graphic 45 tag album. And I didn't have that. I only had a little one. So I just adapted. Anyway, I used an 8x8 paper stack, and I had used that paper for my graphic 45 little covering the little boxes that I made. And the book boxes that Graphic 45 sells, I covered them with this paper. So I used maybe 4 sheets of paper for that project. So I basically used every single piece of that paper. I mean, it is done, completely done. So that's it. That paper is gone. So I had not a scrap left. So anyway, here's the size of the book is, let's see, it looks like it is 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5.5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. So it's little. So as far as decorations, I use this Tim Holtz swivel clasp, and then I have these really cute tea charms. I love that. I don't know where I got these from. Yep, they may have been, I don't remember where I got them from, but aren't they cute? I think they're stinking adorable. So I just put those on there and tied it off with some ribbon that I had in my stash. This I had in my stash as well, and I just glued it down using the goop E6000. Call it goop because that stuff comes out like a big chunk of goop, and that's down there. And then I did some glossy accents on the inside chipboard piece. This is from the paper. So most of the pages run the same way. So this is all finished inside. And then it's got a flap. So you can put a picture here, of course, and a picture here. And then in here I have a mat, a little mat. And then I have a little journaling spot, which also sort of decorates, you know, your inside of your pocket very simply for you. It's all pretty. And then here, this is where I used my little tags. You have a mini tag right here. So because there's a pocket up here, this is where Ginger used the big tag, but since I didn't have that, instead I just made my own mat. The camera's jumping around. I don't know why it's doing that. And then this is a piece from the paper stack, and then I just matted it. And then I've got a mat here. And then I used whatever I could from the paper stack to decorate. So I trimmed it and so on. And then it just fits much the same way. You have a flap here, and I don't know why that's sticking up. And then you've got your mats and journaling spot there. And when you flip it here, you know, you've got your tag up here, and so on. So it just goes back and forth, and it's jumping around a lot, so I'm going to have to end this video very soon. I'm terribly sorry why it's doing that. So I'm trying to move slowly, but give you a little bit of an idea. And like I said, I ran out of paper, so I'm just trimming that. I mean, it really could be used more as a journaling spot. And then, of course, we've got our tags up here. See, I just trimmed the bottom. I've just put trim on the bottom because I literally had nothing left for those, decorating those. So you can see how simple, and I just used every piece of that stack. And so if you want a really easy, cute little mini album, especially if you've got like an 8x8 paper stack, this album is perfect for that. You'll go through your entire stack, but still have a really cute album. So it's a really good way of killing a paper stack. Those odd 8x8s, October Afternoon has them, as well as Graphic 45. And it will fit a ton of pictures. My suggestion might be to make your spine a little bit, follow her directions, because she made her spine a little bit wider. I made mine, I think, 1/4 of an inch. But I think 1/2 an inch for this album would probably be better, because of once you put pictures, it is going to get a little bit chunky. Okay, so just a warning, because I don't really care for the really, like, the alligator mouth, as Kathy Orta calls it. I'm not a huge fan of that. There's a little bit of room in here, so it won't be too bad. But it will fit a ton of pictures, and once you put your pictures in there, it will, of course, fill up a little bit more. So anyway, thank you for watching today. This is Cindy, Creating with a Heart. And sorry for the jumping around.